was not what it intended to be. That song ended up getting them fired from the club they were playing. And he goes on to a rant and starts doing like this Shakespearean
We're
thing.
talking Jim Morrison?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on rappers react. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do too. Deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Excuse me, guys. Smoke Dog.
What up?
I have trivia for you.
Oh, what you got?
Who were defeated by the New York Mets in the 1969 World Series?
Oh,
I can
69.
give you multiple choice if you like.
Wait, was that the one where they played the Yankees?
That's one of the multiple choices.
Yeah, let me go with the Yankees.
Incorrect.
Okay, what is the other one?
All right, so you got the Yankees, the Orioles, the Braves, or the Dodgers?
69. I doubt it was the Braves. Dodgers.
Incorrect.
What was the other two?
The Orioles and the Braves.
Let's go with the Orioles.
You're correct, my friend. You are correct. All right, let's see. What are match heads made of?
Never thought about it.
Really? I figured you know this one.
Huh.
And I'm gonna tell you why I know this, because for some reason, you know, like when you're a kid, you like to eat weird stuff.
Yeah.
For some reason, I would love
Eat match
I
heads?
used to love eating match heads. Come to find out, it's very bad for you.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, I used to love the taste of it.
It's a metal, right? Like magnesium?
Close.
I don't know. What is it?
Phosphorus.
Oh, phosphorus. Oh,
You know
okay.
how bad that is to
Yeah.
eat, dude? Oh my god.
I mean, you do need metals in your diet, but all that probably not good for you.
I had a cousin that used to like dipping her finger in washing powder.
Really?
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of liked it a little bit too.
That don't sound good at all.
It's just stuff you do when you're young.
Yeah.
All right, how about this? Pennsylvania, shout out Shan, has what patriotic motto?
Patriotic motto. I mean, they're
Pencil-
the stills. Well, that's Pittsburgh specifically.
Curious if any of our Pennsylvanians are gonna get this correct.
Yeah, because I was thinking like the city of brotherly love, but that's Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
What is the whole state's patriotic motto? I don't know. Right?
Do we have one? What's
a
ours?
patriotic motto?
Do we?
I don't even know that Georgia has a motto specifically.
Y'all come on back now. You're here.
What is it?
For Pennsylvania's patriotic motto is virtue, liberty, and independence.
Oh, I don't know that I've ever heard that.
I don't think I've ever heard that one either. All right, let's do some Would You Rather. Icebreakers, trash talkers, feel free to play with us down in the comments section. Smoke Dog.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of the best gifts you've ever received? I think I've asked you that one, haven't I? Anyway, let's ride with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think my answer back then was that I got a car from my grandmother.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll stay on that one then.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best gifts I've ever received. It was a monetary gift from my mom for us trying to build what me and you have got going here. So shout out to Mama Six for that one. All right, let's see if I can get you to guess the title of this one here, Smoke Dog. You know who we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Blank Dodgers, blank Rams, blank Lakers.
LA.
Okay. Men and
Women. Oh, a woman, right? Is it LA woman or LA women?
hell, it could be. You got it, my
All right.
friend. Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos. It comes directly from you. Right down in our comment section. And today, The Doors.
The Doors. And yes, it's actually LA Woman.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir. Okay. Iconic band.
Yeah.
We did The End.
Yes. Man, there is a crazy backstory behind that song, too.
Behind this one?
No, behind The End. And we didn't know it when we covered it.
Crank it up.
Through the comments and then through me exploring some videos after that, man, it was not what it intended to be. That song ended up getting them fired from the club they were playing. And he goes on to a rant and starts doing like this Shakespearean
We're
thing.
talking Jim Morrison?
Yeah. It's a crazy. I mean, we don't have time to go through the whole story here, but
was your analysis? I want to go back and see what your analysis was now to that song.
I know. I want to go back and watch that too because I don't know that I got all of that from just hearing it through one time.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, Trash Talkers, you guys are so informative down in the comment section. But now today we're on. You kind of got the title.
Yeah, because I actually watched a documentary about the Doors, and they absolutely brought this up. So this is one of their big hits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you think we both know this?
I don't know. I don't know that they actually played any of the song in the documentary. So I don't know. Maybe we'll recognize it, but I'm not sure right offhand.
Smoke Dog!
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. There goes those hi-hats.
That bass line, too.
Yeah.
That's Jim Morrison?
Took a look around, they went way the wind blow. With a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light?
That's Louis Armstrong.
Or did you know the lost angel? City of night. City of night. City of night. City of night. Woo! Come on! Suburbs into your blues, into your blues, yeah, into your blues, into your blues. Oh yeah! I see your hair is burning. Hills are filled with fire. If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar.
Okay.
Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam. Cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman so alone, so alone, so alone, so alone. Motel money, sadness.
Okay.
Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Got to keep on rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mojo Rising. Got the mojo rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Got to keep on rising. Riding, riding. On riding, riding. On riding, riding. I got to riding, riding. Hey, riding, riding. I got whoa, yeah, riding. Oh, yeah. Well, she got in a down about an hour ago. Took a look around, they went with a wind blow. With a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or just another lost angel? City of night. City of night. City of night. City of night. Wow. Oh.
Oh man, dude, that was dope, bruh.
Yeah.
I got so much to say about this.
Yeah.
Man,
You know, I believe in the documentary, this was one of their later works.
really,
Yeah, but I know they were heavily influenced by blues and jazz.
dude.
So you would think this would have been one of their early works.
That's what I was saying. Because, first of all, Trash Talkers, y'all gonna have to convince me that this was Jim Morrison. Because
Yeah.
from what we've heard before, Jim didn't sound. He might have went to Memphis and just hung out
Yeah,
with some folks
exactly.
and picked up the twang. But I'm like,
Well, as he said, he just got into town in L.A., so he might have been coming back from the deep south.
yeah, it might have
Yeah.
been. Y'all gonna have to convince me that this was Jim. Because, okay, what you said you think this might be some of their later work.
Mm-hmm. I believe it said that in the documentary.
Because
Like, this was one of their later, like, a little before he died.
wasn't he like one of the original members of the 27 Club?
I believe so, yeah.
So if it's later, then that mean dude, I see why so many trash talkers, put Jim Morrison on a pedestal, because
Yeah.
if he can do things like this with his voice, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, this sounded like a black blues artist,
Don't
dude.
it?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm being dead
Yeah.
serious. But salute to Jim, dude. If
I
he's
mean,
got
a
this
lot of
type
people did.
ability.
Remember we covered the Beatles
Yeah.
recently, and he John had made a trip back from wherever he went to Mississippi or New Orleans or whatever, and came back and made a blues song.
He had a taste of some red beans and
Yep.
rice with some gumbo and etouffee,
Yep.
and said, "God dang it, I brought that soul."
And then he made a
with me."
diss track on his band members.
That was crazy. But nah, dude, it's like for some reason when I hear the Doors, I think that they're like synonymous with psychedelic, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this was just straight up like Mississippi
It
Delta
was
blues.
Yeah, it was like it was a good combination of blues and jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean a lot of what we hear, they are very heavily jazz influenced from what we've heard, but there's also a lot of lounge music in there. You know, the hi-hats.
Like you brought up the hi-hats,
Yeah.
I brought up the bass.
Yeah, but in this one, it sounded like a meet in the middle between New Orleans jazz and the Delta blues.
Yeah. And they're American, you know?
Yeah.
Are they from LA?
No, I think they said Jim was from Florida.
Okay, so all right, now on about what the song's about, I'm either thinking one or two things here. Either he met a chick in Los Angeles and is like, "Look, you are something that I've never seen before. You ain't nothing like the chicks in Florida. You ain't out there hunting 20-foot Burmese pythons and trying to find gator puppies out there. You're not that. You're something that I've never seen before, and I'm attracted to it." Or he might be talking about LA as a woman. You know what I mean? Like the nightlife of LA, like being like, "Hey, you're open all night." You know, like a woman of the night, treating. You kind of get what I'm saying?
LA
like,
is the woman.
Yeah, LA is the woman.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even think about it like that. I thought it was right on the nose that he actually met a woman in LA. Like he had just got into town from down south somewhere, and he met this woman, and he was like, "There's not women like this out there."
From. Yeah, it's one of those two, man. Because when he was like, you know, you're open all night. You know, I'm gonna take you to a Hollywood bungalow.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
you go down like the Florida Panhandle or whatever. Back in those days, especially, there was nothing open all night.
No, but it's who knows, man. I mean, maybe he got a taste of LA and was like, "God, it's so great here. It's almost like having relations with a woman."
Yeah, in the 70s too. I bet it was amazing because, you know, there was no internet. You didn't get to see places before you traveled to them. So you get there and it's culture shock.
Yeah, I mean,
nowadays you can just study up on it for weeks and months before you go.
You know, you might hear rumblings like, "Oh, this is what it's like in LA," but there was no, unless you physically went there. You know, for some reason, I remember, I don't know why this commercial's popping in my head, but remember, like when we were like kids, it might have been early 90s, mid 90s, there was a commercial where it was a bunch of cowboys and they were eating I think it's El Paso, like the tortilla,
the salsa,
and he was like, "That's not from Texas," and he was like, he was like,
New York City.
Yeah, that's from New York City. I feel like this is the same thing. He's like, "This ain't Florida. This is LA." Like, I don't know. I'm for some reason my brain's correlating the two. It's like, it's New York City, Los Angeles.
They tripped out. New York City.
How dare you? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jim Morrison's dude, he's one of those guys where we're giving Jim Morrison so many props, which he deserves.
Yeah.
But you could argue Jim wouldn't be what Jim was without
the band. I think it also might have been like a Lane Staley, Alice in Chains type situation too.
Ooh.
Not necessarily that somebody in the band was writing
That's
for him,
what I was
because
gonna
I
ask you.
believe he wrote all his lyrics, but I think the band was kind of holding them together in the later stages.
And
that he was a wild man,
Yeah, he was.
to say the least.
Again, he found some things in LA that just weren't available down there in
Exactly.
Florida. And again, we all had that iconic picture in our head of Jim, you know, with the cigarette, and he's like holding it. I think we talked about this before. Like he's got his shirt off.
Yeah.
And, like
the one where he's on the cover, with shirtless and
like,
whatever.
He was a sex symbol, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
Got arrested for taking his clothes off on stage.
Jim was a wild boy. He was a wild boy, man. To the trash talkers out there who told us to check out LA Woman by the Doors, we greatly appreciate it. Guys, tell us what your interpretation is of this song down in the comment section. Also, let us know what we do next by the Doors as well. And with that being said, my name is Barron Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez. Come on.
And we are.
Oh, bye. Out. Deuces. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
You're that LA Woman?
Maybe.
I want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us today. If you want to see the last video we did, just click right over here. Or if you want to see another artist that we covered, just click right over here. If you guys want to support the channel, please consider joining our Patreon right over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.